Hello everyone, very good evening and welcome back to the stream. We are back again and we are starting off with white pieces. Let's see how far can we go today. We have 1487 rating points to start with. I have the Ruler Pass to start the day. I can take or I can come back. I'll come back here. I'll push this. If you place knight here, we will have this. If it pushes this pawn, I can push this pawn to stop this pin. Since he decided to bring his knight out, I'll simply castle here. I'm giving away this pawn. I'll threaten the knight. Now I think I can simply push this pawn because this pawn will be pinned. If it tries to push this, you can still push this. Most probably he will push this maybe, or maybe this. This push is never there. Oh, okay, it is there. It is there. I don't have this takes. If I take, it takes. So if I kick this knight, push takes. Yeah. So I'll simply push this pawn so he cannot pin me here. And then I think I will be pushing this pawn in the to control the center. Mhm, mhm, mhm. I can see this move here. He can play this, but I will still push it. He cannot pin me here. If he tries to sacrifice, I don't think if that works. And once we push this pawn, our pieces will be active for more development. Okay, he goes for the knight, of course. So now if I take, he takes, I take. He checks me here. Now if I push, this pawn is already pinned, but he can push it over here. So now I think taking this knight is the best option. If I take this knight, he can take this. So I think taking this is the best option here. Let's see. And I can check him here. You can bring this bishop out here to block it. Then I'll push it maybe. Kind of double attack on this knight. I can go back here also. Let's see. The only plan I have is to push this pawn now. Because we have equalized the material. I just need this pieces to come in the game. Okay, he kind of protects the pawn. So if I take here, he will bring this here. If I go here, if he kicks me, I can take. If I push, he pushes. I take. He takes. I take. Then I may have some trouble. Maybe I'll take this pawn also here. I don't know if I am playing it correctly, but I'll simply check him here. Or I can push this pawn here. Yeah, I'll push this now, I guess. I'll push this now. And I'll have this attack. Okay, now I don't have this. Now if I take this, he can take this way. If I take, he takes. If I take, he can take this way, right? I check him, he can take this way, so that doesn't look good. I think this knight is pretty scary here. So I'll simply take this knight. I think I can take this knight. Yes. Now I will try to bring my knight out. I don't have this. I don't have this takes. I cannot go here, cannot go here. Cannot push this though. Till the time this pin is there. If I go here, there is double attack, but that is protected. If I take, he takes, or he can take this way also. So he has the bishop card thing, but I'll be bringing out the knight. Here I can simply come back here or come back all the way home. Both looks pretty decent. Going here can be good, but it doesn't look good actually. If I come here, I can come here. Okay, then he will take this bishop actually. So I'll need to check him here. So I'll need to come here to keep this bishop protected, right? That is the thing. But he can still kick me this way, and I go here. If I go here, he takes, I take. If I take, he takes. I take with the check, he takes. So did I blunder it? If I go here, he simply pushes, I take. It takes. If I go here, he takes, I take. This never works. Maybe I'll simply go here. Yeah, and now I can save the bishop actually. I can come here also. This is a nice square for the bishop. I can maintain the pin this way, but this knight will be problematic. Maybe coming here is an option. Oh, but he pushes this, right? I think I'll still be materially equal. Okay, he blunders into a fork, I guess. Because I can simply threaten this queen over here. And he doesn't have any kind of checks. So I'll simply play this knight here to fork this both. Now if he saves the queen, I will have to get rid of this bishop. Yeah, of course, I'll have to get rid of this bishop. He's threatening this. I don't have this check. If I take, I don't have this take. So I think I will get rid of this bishop. Yeah. And now I'll simply push this queen d2, play this queen d2 move to put some pressure on this pawn, right? I don't think if he has any counter to that. That doesn't work because this loses material. Yeah, now if I give away this rook here, and now I can actually take this rook, right? I think I need to take this rook because if I try to be fancy, he takes, I take, this is protected anyway. No fancy stuff needed. Go here, he takes. I'll simply take this rook maybe. Then I can push this pawn to protect it, but he can move this queen out and be problematic, I guess. If I try to come queen here, if I move, he pushes. Six, I take. So I have this move. I have this move also. Wanna play? Yes, I can play. Yeah, I have this move also. Bringing this over here and then bringing this over here. So you cannot take. If I push, our queen is kind of not doing much on this. So I'll bring the queen over here. Wanna play? Yes, 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 I can play, bro. I said, I guess. Now I can bring this rook over here and go in. Okay, that's pretty decent of a move. I can take this, he can take. I can take, but he can come in, right? So I'll simply go in over here. I can simply go in over here. And if it takes, I'll simply move it, right? I cannot take it. I cannot go here. I cannot check him here. So the rook move, rook here, looks pretty decent. It saves the rook, pins this bishop, and threatens checkmate over here, right? And this should be mate. Yeah, this is checkmate. So pretty nice win there, I guess. Yeah, if you want to play, then send your ID in the chat and I will be not 5 minutes, bro. I'll play at least 10-5 or 15-10. I blundered here. Okay, this was a blunder. Okay, he could have taken with the queen and it was winning. And the king takes. I also thought he will take with the queen, but I just went for the material points. And here he blundered mate in one. ID Utkarsh in the legend. And I want to play 5 minutes blitz. I don't play 5 minutes, bro. Sorry about it. It kind of messes up with my thought process and I cannot stay calm. So it is what it is. Maybe some other time. The game rating was not that high, but yeah, I am pretty happy with the way I won the game. So I will simply go on to the next game and try to be more accurate, I guess. So let's go to the next game. Okay, we have the white pieces again. The opponent is almost same rated as us. So we start with e4 as usual, knight out. and bishop out. The opening has worked for us, worked in our favor. The YouTube has changed its view count system or something somehow, and now the views are showing kind of crazy wild, but there are not many people watching actually. I don't know how the views are. Okay, I think the takes is the main move here. Takes is the main move here, of course. And I should castle. Let's see. This pawn is a little problematic, but yeah. Now I think I can bring this rook out, or I can push this pawn. But if I push this pawn, he can threaten here, threaten here. I come here. So I'll simply bring this rook out, create this square for the uh, bishop. If he pushes, I can take. I cannot bring my. Uh, I cannot bring my bishop back, and if I don't push, I kind of cannot double up. So that is the issue with the line over here. And if he pushes, I take it. But I don't know. If I pushes, I come all the way back. So maybe I'll push it over here. And I'll take it this way. Yeah, then I bring the knight out here. Then I bring the knight out here. Surprisingly enough, he has not pushed my uh, kicked my rook yet. So I have the, since he has given me this square, I will go ahead with the pawn and take it, and then reinforce it with this bishop maybe. So we will always be ahead in development. Then if I go here, bishop here, then I can bring this rook over here also. You can try to double attack this pawn with this knight over here. If I push, he can come here. If I take it directly, then I think it should not be the end of the world. Okay, he kicks our bishop. So our bishop can come back here and protect this pawn and have this nice diagonal, but this drops immediately. So for the time being, I can come here. If he pushes, I take. He takes, I take. Yeah, he may push it. If he pushes, yeah, he has good control in the center. So I'll fall back all the way. Yeah, I think that is a move. So if I take, he takes, I take it. If I take, he takes, but this rook opens up. Uh, If I push, we control this square, but this knight has activity, this bishop has activity, there is a lot of stuff. So I think I will take over here. I could have stayed here. If I take, he takes, then I take, then he takes. I take the, no, he is still winning there, winning the thing there. I mean, winning the exchange there. So I could not have been there. Let's see. Most probably he will take with the pawn, but the both pawns will be isolated in the center of the board, which doesn't look nice for sure. If it takes with the knight, then I'd be happy to exchange. And then he'll bring in the king and kind of double attack this pawn, and I'll have to protect it again. Maybe if we bring the rook out, then we will be able to get this open c file, but I am not sure about that also. So let the game proceed, I guess. Okay, he takes with the pawn, so we have this kind of dumb isolated pawns in the center. I can put this here to reinforce this a little bit more, but it doesn't look necessary. So if I go here and pin it right away, double attack this, he needs to push. Then I come here, I have this nice diagonal. And if I go here, I kind of double attack this also and bring the rook out maybe, but this will be weak. So if I go here, I don't know. Let's try to play this actually. And now I can come all the way back here, because even if I go here, this bishop is not doing much. If I come here, it is a defended square. If I take, he takes. I don't have anything. So yeah, I would like to come back over here to protect this pawn so that we have some maneuverability, right? I'd like to be here, even though our rook gets closed, but still I think we have some activity there. Okay, he tries to get rid of this bishop. And double attacks this. He takes, I take, he takes, I take, but I still have control over it, right? I can go here to reinforce it a little bit more, but I don't think it if it looks good. Let's see. Oh, okay. I have a trap here now. Since I have played this rook, this pawn is actually hanging because he cannot take with the queen because he blunders his queen away, right? Okay. Okay. He kind of saw it. He saw it. So if I take, he can take it now. Hmm. Now if I go here, he takes this, I take this, then he can take this. So this pawn needs to remain protected. If I go here, he takes this way, I take this way, he takes this way, then I take this way. If I go here, if he takes this, I take this, then he takes this, then I take this. Hmm. If I go here, can queen here be played? If I come here, it takes this, I take this, it takes this. Yeah, that doesn't look good. I can simply go here, I guess. I can simply go here, take this pawn. Because being too defensive is also not good actually. Let's see what he tries to play. He has two attackers on this pawn, we have two attackers on this pawn. So he can add one more this way, but what can we play? But I think I can directly play this. If it takes, I take, then he takes, then I take, then he takes actually. Right? I don't know. Bishop here is kind of good move, not bad. Our light skirt bishop is kind of busy protecting the king, so it is not that active. I mean, it is not active at all, so not to be. It's taking quite a lot of time here to think the move, but yeah. If I take, it takes, I take. It's never there actually. Yeah, of course. Of course, he plays that move. Now, if I kick this knight, it takes this bishop. I come here. He goes back. Hmm. I can think of this move to kick this knight away, but he can come here. Right. This takes is never there. If I come here, this is never there. If I go here, rook in also never there. So now if I kick this knight, if he goes here, yeah, I need this square man. If I kick this knight, He goes here, I go here. There he protects it. Then what? This can be played to add some protection to this, but can he come here? Yeah, I'll kick this knight. It takes here, I take it, takes here. Takes here, it takes here. Yeah, that doesn't work. So I'll simply go here maybe to protect this. Yeah, that's not good actually. I was kind of worried about the move, but now I need to come back over here. I kind of need to come back over here. Hmm. Let's see. Now I think I can play this move. Which kind of double attacks? If it takes, I can take. This attack remains. I can fall back. I can go here. No, not because of this knight. If he goes here, then this falls actually. So he will have to go all the way back there. I don't know. He's taking quite a while to play, and yeah, we also need to think before making moves because otherwise we will be cooked real soon. I mean, real quickly. I'm feeling a little bit sleepy. Okay, I kind of saw that move, but that doesn't do much because if I go here, can he trap my queen? If he pushes, I can kick. Then he comes here. I cannot trap my queen actually. I can go here. Doesn't look like the end of the world. The threat on the knight remains. Let's see. Now if I push this, what can he do? I mean, he will move the knight here anyway, or here maybe. But then I'll go here and threaten him again. So two bishops looking at these squares, and with the king, it will be kind of pretty lethal, I guess. It will be hard for him to escape. Okay, he pushes that, of course. Now if I push it, he pushes, I take, he takes. Now if I go here, he comes here, I take, he takes. If I take, he takes, I take. So I'll bring this bishop here, maybe. Threaten mate in one over here. Okay, that actually doesn't look good, I guess. Because if I sack here, it takes. Then I can take. So I have this sacrifice here. If I sack here, let's see. I have this double attack. I mean, all of it is attacked. This is attacked. This is attacked. This is attacked. Once this is gone, if it takes, then this goes down. Let's see. If we don't mess up the move order, I think we should be winning this. If I place this knight check, then I take. Then if it takes, they discovered on our queen. You can take this way also. Let's see. This check is pretty dangerous actually. Okay, he takes it. Now I'll take this bishop here. I'll take this bishop here. Hmm. Let's see. Now I can double it up also. Okay. So he may try to double it up. If I take this pawn, he takes this. I take it. Never there. I cannot go here. So I'll simply double up the rooks. And now if I go here, he takes, I take, he takes. Okay, that's a waiting move. If I sack it again, he takes, I check, he takes, I check, takes, I check. Yeah, now if I sack here, I check, it takes, I check, it takes. So if I sack it over here, okay, he always has this sack though. If I sack it over here, he doesn't have to take. Uh. Now if I sack it here, just another speed run. Caro Street. Hmm. Let's see. He has 42 seconds. Okay, he sacks. So now if I take, he checks me here. Then I take, then he takes here. Then I check him. He takes here. Then I cannot move my king actually. This looks like the safest option. If I go here, that doesn't look good. This looks like the safest option because we. Okay, this is also not safe because we kind of get. Yeah, if he checks me here, then I can take, but then he can check me here. I don't know. If I go here, he has to retreat, and then I will be doing my stuff. Yeah, I can go here, I guess, but still, it will take a lot of moves for him to kind of, yeah, going in here. I don't think so. It is a good option. So I'll go here simply. Yeah, then I'll check him. Then I'll check him this way. Then I'll check him this way. Then if I take this, you can check me here. You can give me some kind of discovered. So if I check him here, take this, then I take this, I'll up by a small margin. Should I get rid of that rook actually? I think I should. If I come here, you can come here. I can check him. If I check him here, if I come here, he comes here. Then I check him here, he takes that. If I come, if I come here, if I check him here, if I check him here, he can come here. Then I check him here, can go here, can come here, can come here. I can check him again. I don't know, man. If I take, take, I'll be up a little bit. Which I cannot check him here. I feel like I should take this rook. I can go here. Take this pawn. Go here. Go here. How can I come here? Check him. Come here. Come here. Come here. Maybe push, push. Maybe push. Push. Jack. I tricked him. Takes. Let's go. Work the knight with the knight. That's kind of crazy. That never happens, man. We're back above 1500 again. Kind of crazy game, but yeah. Let's see. 86% by us, but still we made one blunder, which was okay. This was not a sacrifice, right? It was never a sacrifice. Okay, he could have taken it right away. Okay, takes us the best. Takes us the best. This is inaccuracy. Best with the knight. Yeah. But still winning for white. He could not have done anything anyway. But not to be. There was no apparently there was no brilliancy in the game. Kind of sad for us, but we'll take it. Let's go to the next game. We have the black pieces now. The opponent is exactly same rated as us, so we will start with c6. It is Karakan. Let's then push this d5, I guess. Can be a thing. Yeah, let's push this. I'll take here. I'll take this also. And I'll pin this knight. Push this pawn. Stop this diagonal. Knight out here. Okay, this has to be a mistake. Can we pin this knight this way also? Can I go here? Cannot threaten this. Can go here, cannot threaten this anymore. I think I should take this knight here. We'll take with the rook. We'll take with the rook. Yeah, I think I'll take this knight here. Hi, welcome to the stream. Yeah, now I can play bishop out and castle, I guess, which looks decent by far. Knight out doesn't look good. Knight here is never there. I don't have any immediate threats on the. So knight, bishop out, castle, and then this knight here push this pawn should be the idea. Should be the bigger plan. Let's see. First I need to castle away. Okay, he's kind of trying to sack or something, but I think I should take this free pawn here, right? I should not be, that should not be a problem. Yeah, now can I come here is the question. I think I can. Coming here doesn't look good, so I think I can come here. And I don't see any kind of immediate threats. If we try something, then I'll simply get the queens off the board. Yeah, now here we'll come here and fork both of these knight and queen and the bishop, and there is this threat also. If queen goes back, then it is instant mate. I don't know. Let's see. This works this and this. We have this thread. Okay, now if I take this, he takes this. If I take this, if I take this, he takes this. So now he is kind of offering the queen trade. I don't have this text because this is protected this way. And I don't have any kind of fork. I cannot take this. And I feel like I should not be over smart over here. I should play simple chess. I'll simply take here and pin this with this king. If I take this, bring this knight out, cover these squares. Castle. Knight here. Check here. Resigns. Yeah. The position kind of fell apart a long time ago, but yeah, we kind of converted it pretty systematically. So 90% by us, and the opponent fumbled big time. So it was not a clean game by the opponent at all. We are kind of learning a little bit. The trade was best. Yeah. Connects rooks, but it was not the best move. And here he blundered it again. Here he had nothing, so two rooks versus a knight and a bishop would be too weak, simply. Everyone knows that, so we go to the next game and see what can we do there. Okay, the opponent is 1506, about same rated as us. We start with the e4 pawn. Sicilian, we play Alpine. I mean Alpine. Alpine Sicilian. I think push is the move here, or takes can also be played, or I can push it also to stop this knight from coming out. So a lot of stuff there. I can push it here also. I can check him here. If I take, it takes. I check. I don't know. X doesn't look that good, so I'll push it here, stop this knight from coming out. I'll take this. I'll bring this knight out, attack this, protect this. Now I can check him here. I can check him here. He can come out. If I push it takes, I can take it. He cannot take. So if I can push it here, it takes, I take, it takes, I can take. Right. So I'll push it here. If I push it takes, I take. Do I have this push or should I check him here because I trade? Yeah, I'll not give him much of a chance, I guess. But if he doesn't take, if he just simply stays there, then what? I'll check him here. Kind of walks into a self pin. If I push, it takes. I take. I'll castle here. And push it here. Then if I take here, and it kind of puts pressure on this guy. If I take, it takes, I take. If I take, he can come here. And I cannot take. So if I take here, put some pressure on this guy. Let's see. Okay, now I can go here. Now I can go here and protect this pawn. Now I can go here and protect this pawn, or I can go here. Yeah, I'll go here and protect this pawn maybe. Hmm. I think taking this knight here is the best option. Because this knight can be problematic. Now this text is never there. This text is never there. Not go here. Text. Okay, I'll come here maybe. Hmm. I cannot go here. If I go here, he can take. He can take. If I take here. If I take here, it takes here. Then if I take here, if it takes here, if I take here, if it takes here, if I take here, if it takes here. Yeah, if I take here, he takes here. Doesn't create any threat, man. If I go here, he takes here. He can take this way. Doesn't create any threat. If I go here, takes. I go back here maybe. Let's see. If I take here and if he simply takes this way, then I don't have this. Because he'll take, he'll take, and whatnot. Should I go for those cheap tricks? Now if I take here, it's sacrifice with a threat on the rook. So if I go here, he takes the rook. Then I check him. He takes. He take. If I go here, he takes. I can go here. I'll develop the knight. Hmm. Now it's interesting because if I go here, he can take. I cannot checkmate him. So I'll have to take this knight here. Now this takes is never there. I'll bring out the rook maybe. Takes. Bring out the rook maybe. Take it, it takes. You can push this. Push this, you can come here. You can go. If I push this, I can go here actually, right? Kind of save this pawn, attack this queen, attack this pawn, can come here. But I'll simply go here. Yeah, now I'll simply fork this bishop and the queen, right? Because queen takes doesn't look good. Okay, he has forked our. This is not protecting. If I take this pawn, he can come here. I can go in. Can come here. Come back. If I take this, if I go here, he pushes. I take. He takes. I take. He takes. So I need to take it right here, right now. Okay, I can go here, kind of double attack both the bishops. Looks like it. This guy is pinned also. If I go here, he can take. If I take, it takes. Now if I go here, it takes. I cannot go here. I'll simply go here. And this bishop cannot move. Now I cannot go here because this can take, but I can take this way. It takes, I take, it takes, I take, it takes, I take. So I'll simply take this bishop here. Now I'll simply take this bishop here. Because the knight is on the rim anyway. I can push it, I can bring the queen up. Bringing the queen up doesn't look good. So I'll push it before I unpin. Let's see. Now I can unpin this way. I can go in also. Should not be the end of the world. Should not be the end of the world. So I'll go here to avert any kind of checks. But the problem is now this pawn is pinned. I can come back and threaten the rook over here. Okay, he decides to trade. Now I can come back here. It takes, I can take. Should not be the end of the world. Cannot come back. Can't go here. Cannot go here because of this knight. So this knight needs to move. Where can it go? It cannot go here. Cannot take this. I think I'll come back here. Avoid this check. This knight also protects the back rank. So yeah, I think it is a multi-purpose move. If this queen moves, then this cannot move. How can we maneuver this knight is the question. I can go here and bring this here. Cannot take because I can take. It will be a simple exchange. Let's see. The opponent has more time on the clock though than us. So yeah, we still have a lot of time, but yeah, I need to be careful about that thing also. Kind of don't understand that move. Can come here. Takes is never there. Knight move is never there. Queen up maybe. Protect this. Come on to this open file. If I manage to come here, then here I will be trading off the queens. Let's see. If I come here, if it takes, it take. I don't have much. I'm one pawn up though. That is a thing. No pushes I can take. This will be under fire, but I can push it also. Let's see. Let's see what can we do here. Okay, it takes the knight. Interesting move. Hmm. But that solves our back rank issue problem. I come here, he takes, I take. I can come here and simply threaten the queen. Let's see. The pawn he is attacking. He cannot check me here. Or he can check me here. He cannot check me here because I'll simply take. Right. He doesn't have these. He doesn't have this. Okay. Takes. He will enter our territory. Here he'll force it. If I go here, that's a free. I think this trade is forced. Now I can go here, but I'll lose this pawn. I'll take this. I'll come back. I'll check and come back. If I check him, he goes here. When I come here, then it takes. Maybe I'll can come here, come here. So I'll come back here actually. Protect it. I'll come here, threaten the rook. I'll come here. I can come here. Hmm. Let's see. That should be takes. Push comes here. Push takes. Push. Defend. I come here. He comes here. Push takes. Push. Come here. Push. Push takes. Push. 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 Comes here. Push. 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 Come here.
Resignation should be the way. But wins. Wins. Connected passers are simply too strong. Let's see. 79% by us, not a very accurate game, but the opponent did not play good. Takes us better. Okay, that was good. Night out was good. Check was decent. Castle was good. Push was best. Takes. Night was better. Night out was better. That was an inaccuracy. We should have came back. Equal trades. Look out. Okay, here black is completely winning. Threaten them. Okay, I felt like this is a bad move, but uh, still I am giving him a lot of chance. Bro, it was dirty. Okay, king up was better. This is also bad. King up was better. Promotion. Back to back promotions, and he had nothing. So the game was not very accurate, but we are happy with the win. We are pushing above 1500. So let's see how far can we go. Actually, I kind of want to play one more game rated. So just give me a second. Let's see. Opponent plays e4. We will go simple Karokan defense. Nothing too fancy. We'll simply take this. Okay. Now I'd like to play this bishop out here. I'll exchange these light squared bishops. I think this pawn push was more accurate, but I don't know. And push this pawn. Bishop out and castle should be the way. I'll put this bishop out here simply so that he cannot do some kind of pin and stuff. And castle is the way. I think I'll bring this knight out and push this. Will be the idea. I'll simply bring this knight out here. I cannot take, I don't want to take. I can push this, I can push this. If it takes, I can take. This will be an isolated but if I take, I can take it the. Okay, so if I push, it takes, I take the check. Takes, I take. Maybe push this. I can take over here. Now if I go here, if I go here, hmm, I can bring this rook out on this open file. I take, can take it this way. Just simply develop the rook on the open file, maybe. If I go here, he can take. If I take, I think this pawn is a little problematic over here. So I'll simply take this pawn. I know he can take with the rook and stuff. But still, I kind of don't want this shenanigans over here. I need to be careful this game, and I feel like the opponent has pushed pretty far inside our territory and has a center passed pawn. So it will not be that easy to convert, but let's see. Okay, he decides to take with the knight. Attack this. I can go here, attack, counter attack this. Takes, I always have this takes. And I am not into moving this rook over here because he has this. If it takes with this check, I always has this. I always have this takes with a threat on this bishop. Let's see. Okay, he kind of attacks the bishop. Kind of attacks the bishop. So I'll have to take here. Otherwise, it will be problematic, right? He's attacking this, a lot of attacks at the same time. And the only escape is to trade off. Let's see. Yeah. And now if I go here, threaten the queen. This check is never there. Right. I cannot come here. I can push it to protect it. I can come here to protect this mate. Cannot go here. If I go here, then this takes is always there. So I can go into the seventh heaven and threaten this knight. If it checks, I take. This check is never there. If I push, I can come here. Cannot come here. It can come here. I cannot come here. It can come here. Okay, if I push, he can come here. Then I go here. Takes this. I take this. Takes this. If I push it to protect it, not sure of. If I push this, then I go to the seventh heaven and attack this knight. Attack this knight. Let's see. I think we can make some play over here. Or simply take it. I don't know. Think if that is a good sacrifice. I don't think that is a sacrifice. If I go here, does he have any knight checks? Doesn't look like. I'll have to take this because the queen isn't. Okay, that check was kind of did. Kind of did do that. Oh, no, I don't think it. Knight and a bishop versus a rook. Uh, I mean a minor piece versus. Okay, he wants to trade because he knows he can win. I actually can. Should I? Let's trade it. Select. Hit the sub button, guys. If you are new into this channel, we are only 3 subs away from. Just another speed run. Let's see. If I go here, he comes here. I come here, he takes, I take. Let's try it. Let's give it a try. What will he play here? What will he play here? Okay, he goes protecting. I can go here, or I can go here anyway. Right. Let's see. The only problem is he has this rook and he can check me from behind actually. I'll I'll go here. You can go here. The thing is his king is away from the his king needs to come in front of the pawn to promote it, I guess. But till the time this rook is here, it should not be a problem. It is taking quite a while to play these moves. Uh, let's see. Let's see what can we do here. We have converted a few losing games, so if we convert this, then it will be crazy. We are already at highest rating ever, so we are happy about that also. We have 10 minutes, the opponent has 6.5. But with 15-second increment, it is more than enough time. The game will be concluded pretty easily within that time. So let's see. If he moves the rook from this diagonal without checking me, then this pawn falls. He is pretty afraid of that actually. Okay, he is trying to attack here. I cannot come here. If he checks me here, I can come here. Okay, if I push this, yeah, I can push this, I guess. I can push this, so he cannot go here. Now he is trying. He will try to push this guy because this text is never there. If I go here, he comes here. If I push, now I can go here. Then push this. Now I can go here also actually because he'll kick me out anyway. You can. If I come here, he will push it. Hmm. Let's check him here. I still don't have much. If I push it, takes a take. He will create some pawn advantage. Push, push. If I push, I cannot come here because there will be a pin. Push will be takes. Push takes. Insert there. Push the king maybe. Come here. Takes with the check. Yeah, it wins anyway. Okay, you can check and pick this also. That's never there. Okay, maybe we will have to start with the end with a loss. It was a pretty nice stream overall because we kind of pushed quite a lot. But in this game, I fumbled somewhere in the middle game and ended up losing it. But not too sad about it. Okay, two blunders by us, and he kind of did not miss it. Okay, queen up was the move. Queen up was the move. And then what? Knight takes g5 was the move. Rook takes was the move. Queen g4. Attack this. Queen takes b2. Rook f1. And it was equal-ish actually. h5. f4. Rook g2 check. h1. Queen takes a2. Okay, this protects this. This check is never there. Then what? 96 is what engine is saying. It is a blunder. What? It is not a blunder? Oh man. If I take here, king takes there. Okay, it is not a blunder for sure. h2 check. Queen takes h2. Then takes this. Bro, no one plays that deep. No need to say, no point seeing engine lines. But I think I have improved quite a lot. So I'm happy with the results. I am on my highest ever rating with some pretty accurate games. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for sure. Till then, have a great night and bye bye.